Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 2, Unit 0.3 Notes, Day 3. Today we're going to be talking about solving linear equations. Our learning target today is to be able to solve linear equations involving multiple fractions and decimals, and to be able to identify if an equation has infinite solutions or no solutions. Woo! Alright, there's a lot to say. Well, let's go ahead and get started with the notes. So, linear equations with special cases. If a linear equation has infinite solutions, that is when the variables cancel completely and the remaining numbers are equal. Okay, so once again, that is when the variables cancel completely and the remaining numbers are equal. Okay, now let's see that in action. Let's look at example number 1, or at least the example on the left-hand side. On the left-hand side, I can combine like terms to get 5x plus 5. On the right-hand side, I can distribute the 5 to both sides, and I get 5 times x is 5x, and 5 times 1 is 5. Now, the next thing that we would do is to get the variable to one side by moving the smaller one. But when we move that -5, they both cancel, and we're left with 5 equals 5. That is a true statement, okay? If we have a true statement, that means it is infinite solutions. Okay? And that means you can plug in any number for x to get an answer. You don't believe me? Let's try one real quick. I'm just going to try 0. 7 times 0 plus 5 minus 2 times 0 equals 5 times 0 plus 1. Okay? Well, on the left-hand side, 7 times 0 is 0. Negative 2 times 0 is 0. So we're left with 5 equaling 5. And then outside, then 0 plus 1. 5 times 1 is 5. Da, 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 da. And you could do this with any number. I just picked the easiest. Okay? And that's always going to happen. You're always going to be left with a true statement. Okay? So that's what infinite solutions mean. Now, no solutions is going to be very similar. So similar that I'm going to copy and paste this. I'm going to move it over here, except I'm just going to change this last part. Okay? Because no solutions is when the variables cancel completely and the remaining numbers are not equal. I only had to add one word. Okay? So once again, let's take a look at this example. So on the left-hand side, I need to distribute that 4. So we get 4x plus 8. And on the right-hand side, I need to combine like terms to get 4x plus 5. So same thing. I want to move my variable to one side, and when that happens, they both cancel. And we're left with 8 equals 5. Now, does 8 equal 5? So this is no solution. Okay, now for infinite solutions, there is no shortcut. You guys need to write infinite solutions, but for no solution, there is a symbol, and that's the 0 with a line through it. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at these and see what happens. So number 1. On the left-hand side, we don't have anything, or anything really to do yet. But on the right side, I need to distribute, okay? So we are doing multiple steps here. So we get 3m minus 15. Combine your like terms. 6 plus 3 is 9m. And now I want to get the variable to one side, so when I subtract it, yeah, those cancel. Now don't say, oh, it's m plus 2 equals negative 5. No, the m canceled out. Okay, so we're left with 2 equals negative 15, and I'm sorry guys, but that's not true. So the answer is no solution. Okay, now let's look at number 2. Whew, a lot of work. So on the left-hand side, I'm just going to keep everything the same for right now. And on the right side, we're going to need to distribute that positive 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times x is 2x. Okay, let's combine like terms. We get 5x plus 2 equals, and on the right side, 3x plus 2x is 5x plus 2. So remember, get the variable to one side first. I get 2 equals 2. I'm left with a true statement. So my answer is infinite solutions. Okay. Yes, some of these are going to have decimals in it. Okay. Sorry, you guys can handle it. We're going to do the same thing, combine like terms. 0.1 minus 0.3 is negative 0.2y. I'm just going to put this in standard form, which means I put the variable first, then the number, and then I want to get the variable to one side, so I'm going to add that 0.2y, and whoop, they cancel. So we're left with 0.8 equals 0.8, which is, yeah, infinite solutions. Okay, don't freak out, guys. We can do this. We need to distribute the 3 over 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3x. 3 times 6 is 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. And just remember that when there's a subtraction sign in front of parentheses, we have to distribute a negative 1, which turns out to negative x minus 1. Okay? Now I need to combine on both sides. So we get negative x plus 9 equals negative x plus 5. Get the variable to one side, and yep, those cancel. And we're left with 9 equals 5. Now, does 9 equal 5? So it's no solution. Okay, and remember, if you guys just want to write the symbol for that, that is completely okay. Now, I don't want those special cases to be confused with equations like this. Okay, so this is going to be similar, but we just got to pay close attention. All right, now on the left-hand side, let's distribute first. So we get 2 plus 3 minus 3x, and that equals 2x plus 3 minus x plus 2. Okay, let's combine like terms. So I have negative 3x plus 5. And then on the right side, combine my x's. So we get x plus 3 plus 2, which is 5. Okay? Now move the smaller variable, which is 4, I'm sorry, not 4x, it's 3x. So we get 5 equals, and remember that is 4x plus 5. Subtract the 5 to the other side because now I'm just following SADMAP. Okay, this is not no solution because there is a variable still here. And when we divide, we get that 0 equals x. That is my solution right there, guys. That's what x equals. Okay, it's not infinite or no solution just because one side is 0. All right, that's what you have to pay attention to. Now, that's it for these notes. Okay, we've talked about all the different multiple step equations and one solutions and the infinite and the no solutions. If you have any questions, please come see Ms. Carranza or myself. We would love to help you out. Your homework is going to be 0.3 practice C. And come see us if you have any questions, all right? So this is Mr. Grice signing off for Algebra 2, Unit 0.3 Notes, Day 3. Thanks for watching.